Growth of British influence. There were only two major powers in India during the second half of the 18th century, which could challenge the British power. These were the kingdoms of Mysore and the Marathas. The British launched wars against both. Anglo-Mysore Wars. Hyder Ali, 1761 to 1782, and his son Tipu Sultan, 1782 to 1799, were powerful rulers of Mysore. They opposed the British. Mysore controlled a large part of the spice trade. Tipu, in particular, did not want the British to trade in this region. He was also close to the French, something which the British did not like. Between 1766 and 1799, 4 wars were fought between Mysore and the British. In 1799, during the course of the 4th Anglo-Mysore War, the British defeated Tipu Sultan. Tipu died on 4th May 1799 while defending his capital, Seringapatam. Anglo-Maratha Wars. The Marathas had become weak after their defeat in the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761. The Peshwa was the head of the Maratha Confederacy. The British and the Marathas fought 3 wars. The Third Anglo-Maratha War, 1817 to 1819, destroyed the Maratha power completely. The Peshwa was exiled to North India, and his territories were taken over by the British. British expansion, 1798 to 1805. Lord Wellesley became the Governor-General of India in 1798. He acquired territories through the tactical methods of subsidiary alliance. Subsidiary alliances. British took an advantage of the rivalries among the Indian rulers by forming subsidiary alliance. They asked the rulers to accept the paramountcy of the British and sign a subsidiary treaty with them. In return, the British promised to protect the ruler from internal rebellions and from attacks by his rivals. The subsidiary alliance helped British to maintain a large army at the cost of the Indian rulers. They indirectly controlled the defense and foreign affairs of the protected ally, and could overthrow the ruler and annex his territories whenever they wished to. Peshwa Bajirao II signed a subsidiary treaty at Bassein in 1802. Many chiefs of Rajputana also accepted the supremacy of the British and signed treaties. With this, the British became the supreme political power in India. British expansion, 1805 to 1848. The British power expanded rapidly from 1805 to 1848 in India as well as Southeast Asia. The British conquered Java and Sumatra from the Dutch. They also occupied Singapore and Sarawak in the Malay Peninsula. These conquests established their naval supremacy in the region and helped them control the Southeast Asian trade. Punjab. But Punjab was still an independent kingdom. It was ruled by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He was on friendly terms with the British. He had built a strong army, equipped and trained like the European forces. As long as he was alive, the British did not interfere in the affairs of the kingdom. After the death of Maharaja Ranjit Singh in 1839, there was a struggle for power. In 1843, Dalip Singh, son of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, succeeded to the throne. The British defeated him and annexed Punjab in 1849. British expansion, 1848 to 1856. Lord Dalhousie became the Governor-General in 1848 and devised a policy called the Doctrine of Lapse to annex other kingdoms. According to this policy, when the ruler of a kingdom under British protection subsidiary state died without a natural heir, his territory would not automatically pass to an adopted heir, but would lapse, that is, become part of the British Dominion, unless the adoption had been earlier approved by the British. Dalhousie annexed Satara, Nagpur, Jhansi, and many other kingdoms under the doctrine of lapse. Apart from the doctrine of lapse, Lord Dalhousie made misgovernment another ground for the annexation of other territories. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah of Awadh was accused of misrule and reluctance to introduce reforms. Awadh was annexed in 1856. Structure of administration. After annexing so many kingdoms, the British decided to consolidate their power. For this purpose, they decided to enforce a proper system of administration. So, they formulated policies to govern these territories. These policies were designed to consolidate the British rule in India. The welfare of the common people was never a priority for them. Through it, the company wanted to increase its profits from trade, increase the profitability of the territories it held in India, and strengthen its hold over India. The British divided the territories they held in India into provinces. 3 of these were Bengal, Bombay, and Madras. They were called presidencies. Each presidency was administered by a governor, with the Governor-General acting as an overall head. The district was looked after by the collector. He supervised revenue collection and the overall administration of the district. The day-to-day administration was carried out by the following 4 agencies: the Civil Service for general administration, the Army to protect the territories the British held in India, the Police to maintain law and order and ensure peace, the Judiciary to dispense justice.